Or would they look at it with a great responsibility? Now, although social media isn't ideal in a lot of senses, trust me, I know, how would the Sahabas react? I think, in my opinion, that they would see this as a huge responsibility, in that they could reach so many people with a message of Islam, with the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and spread Islam all over the world. With that in mind, do you think the Sahabas would, with this great responsibility, with this amazing device where you could reach so many people, do you think that they would take selfies of themselves? Do you think the Sahabiyat would put on makeup on their faces, caked on, so where you could barely recognize if it's really them, and then make videos or take selfies wearing tight clothes and stuff like that? Oh, of course not. Do you think that they would, do you think the Sahabas would, slide into the DMs of Muslim sisters and say indecent, inappropriate stuff? Certainly not. Do you think that they would, with this great responsibility, with this great tool, this great device that could be used for such good, do you think that they would curse one another? Do you think that they would insult their brother? Do you think, if you have a device that you can reach millions of people, would the Sahabas take this opportunity to insult people, to belittle people, to humiliate people, to expose people's sins online, to badmouth the mashayikh, to badmouth this madhahib or this, different, whatever, opinion in Islam? Do you think that they would do that? If we are Muslims and we are constantly saying, this is what we need to be doing, we need to be on the Quran and we need to be on the Sunnah, and we need to implement the character of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sahabas, and the Sahaba that were around him, we need to implement their adab or their da'wah or this and that. Certainly not. Certainly not. If we are Muslims and we were talking about this, why don't we think about the internet, cell phones, iPads, social media? Why do we not look at it with great importance, with a huge amount of responsibility? Why don't we do the same thing?